Sadhu Sevan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Nice to see you. Thank you, Mataji, for posting the message. Meenakshi Mataji.
Oh, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. I was about to say my apologies without waiting for your your without waiting for you to tell me I did that. So I'm sorry about that.
Nice of you, Mataji. That's not to tell. Devotees can automatically do it. Happy to see Piyush Prabhu back at home. Usually he is connected from metro. Induradika Mataji, it's so nice to see you. I have been thinking of talking to you for quite some time. Especially we discussed a little while ago about some things. No, so I thought of checking with you. How is it going? So I will connect with you tomorrow, Mataji.
Sure, Prabhuji. No problem. Actually, no, I missed only the messages today. Luckily, I saw in the evening, so I joined. It comes at short notice, no, Prabhuji. I'm missing the group chat.
I
Actually,
got know. I mean, I thought of doing it today because things are dynamically changing. Like suddenly, we get devotees visiting devotees and all that. So I'm still working on few things.
no problem.
So yeah. So nice to see Sadhu Sevan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So nice to see you, Prabhu. Connected. And if you are connected, devotees whoever can switch on the video now, it will be nice because that will give us a little bit more personal connect. Hare Krishna, Jai Ho, Swapna Mataji. Yeah, there. And the back is Radha Manohar, right? You are on mute.
Yes, Prabhu. Shri Radha Manohar.
Yes, very nice, very sweet. Hriday Mataji is also there. Mataji is actually in some reception or something, I think.
Yes, Prabhu. I'm in Sri Lanka, Prabhu.
You are in Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka. Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, how come you are
Attending
not
one
inside?
marriage.
Why you are not inside the
No,
marriage?
Prabhu. I don't want to miss your class, Prabhu. I
You'll
don't
be
want to
holding
attend the
your...
marriage. No way. That is my daughter-in-law side marriage. I will attend, but my mind is here only. How can I?
Oh my God, daughter-in-law. That's very sweet, Mataji. Sadhu Sevan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So nice to see you after our Sarjapur thing. Thank you. Nice to see you. Connect. Thank you, Prabhuji, for joining. So yeah, very happy to see many more smiling faces. Anjan Prabhu, what's happening? No switching on video. Huh?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat.
And somewhere else, I think, looks like.
I'm I connected from home, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, so happy to see you all. And there is one small cute baby is also there.
Prabhu, she's my granddaughter. She's so much interested in Krishna and Radha. Whatever she plays, no, she says Radha. Yaar idella keela pota? Yaar keela pota? Radha. She says Radha only doing all this. Not
Hey, this is too much. He is throwing it down.
She says
And
whatever she does, only Radha. Radha Krishna. That's only she.
Put the blame on Radha. Okay, fine. Thanks, Mataji. We will continue with the class. So thank you, Mataji. It's really inspiring to see. I will keep it short so that you won't miss out on the meeting your relatives and all. But nice, you are connected from the Dham. I was supposed to have been coming to Srirangam this week, but some more things changed a bit. Otherwise, I would have been there traveling. Anyway. Okay, let's read this verse. Who want to recite the verse now? 1625.
I can do.
Okay, Anjan Prabhu, you can do the verse, and Antaryami Prabhu, you can do the translation. Okay, Anjan Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. What is the verse number, Prabhu? 16?
25.
Yes, Prabhuji. Sure, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. So, should I start, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please.
Etavad utpo pararama tan
Prabhu,
mahat.
you have to sing. I don't want you to read, you have to sing. Etavaduppo pararama tanmahad. Our Antarami Prabhu, can you sing? I think I told him can read translation and he took a break. Okay, who else wants to do? Maybe, anyone else trying to unmute? Yes, Sindhu Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
एतावदुक्तो परराम तन्महात् भूतां नभोलिङ्गम् अलिङ्गम् ईश्वरम् अहं च तस्मै महता महीयसे सृष्णावनामां विदधे अनुकम्पितः.
Very nice, very nice. So happy to hear you. Very sweet, Mataji. Thank you. Translation, who is doing? Antarami Prabhu, you want to do the translation?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Translation by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Then that supreme authority, personified by sound and unseen by eyes, but most wonderful, stopped speaking. Feeling a sense of gratitude, I offered my obeisances unto him, bowing my head.
Very nice. Bowing my head. So how nice it is. We did this translation. And then we went through the three lines in the purport. What are the four qualities that here he is mentioning here? Supreme authority, Ishwaram. And then personified by sound is what? What is personified by sound?
Nabalingam.
Not Nabalingam, Nabolingam. And unseen by eyes?
Alingam.
Lingam means see, that which you can see. Alingam means which you cannot see. Nabolingam means you can see him in the form of sound. That's all. And we said about the sound, how Nabha means sky. It's present everywhere. Sky is not just on the top alone. Please don't mistake, sky is that is on the top. No. Sky is everywhere. See the space inside the room, that is also sky. Everywhere, wherever there is ether, sky is there. And the sky is originated from sound. When the air is flowing, some sound is coming now. Without even hitting any object, the sound is coming. How is it coming? Because there is ether everywhere. And I hit the board, I hit this thing, different sound are coming, no? Why? Because in different object, different density of the ether is present. Different types of ether is present. That is why you see different sound coming from different object. The moment ether is not there in an object, you won't get a sound anymore. When you hit also, you will not get a sound. But then there is no place where ether is not present. Even in dead body, ether is present. That is when you hit the body, the sound is coming. Makes sense? So that is why, yes, Anjan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, then was Pranam. Prabhuji, question, Prabhuji, this question I had last class also, but I just kept quiet. But since now you're repeating that, I guess, the question I have to ask. I'm sorry. So in space, Prabhuji, so sun makes a lot of noise because of all the chemical reactions, but none of that sound reaches Earth. But there is a electromagnetic noise that, many of the sun, reactions, produce. But that is picked up. But in terms of the sound that we ears can hear through the space, ether, sound doesn't travel. So because, there is no matter like, air that is present there. So how do we understand, Prabhuji?
No, where? From where? From the sun.
Space, like space. When we say outer space, as in, the area between Earth and sun and Earth and moon, right? That is called space. So
Yeah. So what about it? The sound is not reaching Earth, you are saying, huh?
yeah.
No, the sound is always present. It is just that our hearing capacity is only limited. 20 decibel, 20,000 or something like that. We have ultrasonic waves and different levels of waves, no? Sound waves.
Right.
So there are sound waves which our ears are not capable of hearing, but sound waves are always present.
Okay.
Some sound waves are heard by dogs, but we cannot hear.
I understand, Prabhuji, but if there is some matter, like for example, some air, maybe the density of air or other gas, if it is there, then fine. But in space, there is no gas.
Gas may not be there, Prabhu, but subtle matter is always there. How can you say within material world matter is not there? What is matter? You define matter from the science pages of science, but that is not our correct definition.
Okay.
Matter, science's definition of matter is very limited, Prabhu. You go to quantum physics, quantum mechanics and all, it will be even more deeper.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Correct, na? So the point is very simple. There is no place where matter is not present within this material world. That's why it's called material world.
Sure, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Good question, Prabhu. Thank you for that. I will tell you one nice shloka. I don't know if I told you. There's a very scientific thing that Prabhupada had written for sound, I know that place where it is by search. Anavritihi Shabda. Yes, 2-3 places Prabhupada has mentioned it. And 3:26:32 is very nice. See here. 3:26:32. Let me share the screen. It's a very wonderful purport on sound. Can you read this?
Me, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Anyone? You can read Arjan Prabhu.
Sure, Prabhuji. So it is stated also in the Vedanta Sutra that sound is the origin of all objects of material possession, and that by sound one can also dissolve this material existence. Anavritti
See,
Shabdat.
one thing I'll tell you, there is very subtle things. It is not only on the objects we have, no? Like sound is there in the objects, whatever. That is not the only sound. There's a deeper level of sound. Even in our mind, there is sound constantly going on. The chatter that mind does, mind keeps talking about so many things to you, now. We tell, oh, mind, I saw the in my mind, I feel like this. That feelings are also sound only, subtle sound vibrations. Actually, the feelings are expressed in different ways. You get that point? Are you able to
Yes.
conceive that? In our mind,
Yes.
there is some feelings going on. Actually,
Prabhu.
I'm thinking I should go there. That is actually I'm not openly speaking it out, but the mind is speaking to me. So it has a mouth, it has ears, it hears such things.
Yes,
Okay,
Prabhu.
those are
Yes.
also sound only. Those are all subtle sound vibrations. It may not be like I'm speaking to you like this, where the voice is grossly heard. I may be thinking, that to happen. Very
They say
simple.
alpha waves and beta waves, for those who do meditation,
Yeah,
yeah.
those waves are, even Paramatma waves are also there. That's not there in the physics. With Paramatma waves are. Yesterday I was talking about where I am staying. One of the devotees' sister was here. My friend's sister. My friend is in Pune. So sister-in-law. Yes, sister-in-law. Casually we were talking because she knows that I am a good friend of her brother-in-law. Uh, we were talking very nicely about this thing, and today morning he's sending a message to me. Something else, some other topic. He doesn't message me very often. Messages once in 5, 6 months or whatever. But in that also he messaged me. I was very surprised. Why I was talking. I also don't talk about him frequently with other people because they are not common friends. Very rarely you find common friends or common his relative or whatever. So I was just casually, we both were talking about him, and today morning, immediately he's writing messages totally unrelated. So I told him, Prabhu, this is Paramatma speaking to you. I was just talking about you yesterday. Many times you tell, no, I was just talking about you when you are here. How many times you say this? Huh? So these are all things where when I was thinking about you and you are here. Then when you're thinking about it, Paramatma is receiving those waves, the sound waves. So those are also subtle sound vibrations of the mind.
Okay,
Anjan
okay.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Paramatma waves, new vocabulary. Sure, Prabhuji. I'll.
Yes, yes, yes. So, what is he saying here? Vedanta Sutra is that he said as well that sound is the origin of all objects of material possession, and that by sound one can also dissolve this material existence. See, suppose I have to construct a building. The sound is coming from, it originates from the thoughts. Okay, I should build a building like this, or I should manufacture say an object or car or something like this. So it originates from the thoughts. That is the subtle form of creation. You already created that. That building is already created in your mind. Through gross forms, you are manifesting it. Your desires get manifested. You understand?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm?
Yes,
Makes
Prabhuji.
sense now. So
Yes, Prabhuji.
many things we create first in the mind. Then it is manifested in the form of a plan. You put it, you have some discussions, you have some plan. Then it all comes.
In Vedanta Sutra, which verse, Prabhuji, which verse in Vedanta Sutra is talking about this? That sound is the origin of all objects.
Anavritihi Shabda. See, um, see, in Vedanta Sutra, you will have sutras. Sutras will be maximum 2 or 3 words, that's all. Janmadhyasya atatho brahma jignasa tattvam asi anavdigi shabdat. Like that, this much only coded words will be there. But for each of those, you can write volumes and volumes of books on it. So it is said in, I think, avritihi, anavritihi. Okay. Anavritihi shabdat means, see, avritihi means your vritti means you are expanding your bodily form in this gross form here. Anavritihi means you are dismantling it basically, right? So anavritihi shabdat means you can get liberated from this material existence through sound vibration only. That is what it means. This body you can give up, subtle body, gross body, and all those body existence you can give simply by sound vibration only. Make sense?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, now you please understand this. So, it is also stated as well that sound is the origin of all objects of material possession, right? See, suppose you want to get a biscuit packet or say one cool drinks or something, or juice or something. It originates in your mind as a thought, isn't it? That thought is the sound vibration. So that is the beginning part of that that sense object getting manifested. You get it? Then
Yes,
the
Prabhu.
next level is about touching. And same way, in our heart, if we feel that I want to give this up, then that also will be starting from that same. The dismantling also starts from thought process only. Okay, and then it transforms into subtle sound to gross sound. I want to give up this material body. That thought is, or I want to be freed from this entanglement of material birth, death, old age, disease, and all that. That thought, when it comes to us, then it gets manifested in the form of whatever is the process that is meant for that thought to be manifested. You understand? So what will happen? They will say, you chant Hare Krishna mantra. By this you can give up. You take prasadam. By that you can give up the sinful tendencies. So you will not be getting more and more bodies to suffer and all that. Right? So all these different things are all being fed to us in the form of thoughts. Then we will start doing that activity. We will chant the Hare Krishna mantra. First, the desire will come. Oh, I have to give up this material, this thing, cycle of birth, and I have to come out of it. What should I do? This, chanting the Maha Mantra, the being always associated with the spiritual sound vibration of the Lord, that will help. So then I actually, wherever there is opportunity to do that, I'm doing it. Make sense? So now
Yes,
let's
Prabhu.
go to the next slide.
Hare Krishna,
So,
Prabhuji.
yes, yes.
Prabhuji, I was just thinking about this different levels of this thought and speech also, sound also, no, Prabhuji, Vaikari, Madhyama, Pashyanti and Para. So you have been telling that this thoughts means it's a Pashyanti Vak, no, Prabhuji, where you think in your mind and it gets manifested. In terms
Yes, yes. True, Mataji. Yes. Very nice point. Yes. Yes, Sadhu Seven Prabhu, raise your hand.
Yes, Prabhuji. One small.
Prabhu, your voice is very low. Are you talking?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Your voice is very low, Prabhu. I'm not sure if I can hear you. I don't know about others. Are you able to hear?
No, Prabhuji, we can't hear anything.
Maybe the headphone or something which you have.
Speaker off. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Is it better now, Prabhuji?
It's better, Prabhu.
Okay, okay. Prabhuji, just one small doubt only, Prabhu, in the current context. Before we actually speak something, suppose I want to chant Hare Krishna mantra. So before the Hare Krishna mantra, first Hare comes out from my lips. First I decide, right, that I am going to chant. So just thinking that I am going to chant, is that also equal to the sound
It's the
element,
beginning
Prabhu,
part.
that we are?
Prabhu. It is a subtle form of that sound. The thought is coming in the form of the sound. Mind is speaking. Mind is thinking. That is a speaking. Yes, I have to chant. That is a speaking. Mind is speaking. Mind's thinking is equal to speaking.
Understood. Understood, Prabhuji. And for some reason, because we may not be able to chant at every place. Suppose if we are outside, just having a desire in the mind that I want to chant, that also
That is the starting
purifying,
point.
Prabhu.
No,
Yes.
that desire is the starting point of associating with the sound vibration.
Okay, nice. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
So let's go further. And that by sound, one can also dissolve the material existence. How it is? That is what is mentioned in the Vedanta Sutra, Anavritti Shabdat, means liberation by sound. You can be liberated from the this material tabernacle by through the sound only. Let's read further. Anjan Prabhu. I think he went for a break. Anyone else?
Can I continue, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I'm asking you to continue.
Yes, Prabhuji. So the entire material manifestation began from sound, and sound can also end material entanglement if it has a particular potency.
You see, this is very important. Any sound and every sound cannot do the liberation. It has to have the particular potency. Means the sound has to have a spiritual potency. Material sound with the material potency will not be able to liberate you from the material entanglement. It should be higher from the. It should be spiritually thing that will take you out from the material.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Who is doing this? Somebody is doing Aarti in the background. Is it Vipin Prabhu? Try to mute you, Prabhu. Sorry. Yes. Swapna Mataji, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This means that if someone is chanting demigod's name, that also will not liberate him because except Krishna, means Krishna, Vishnu, Ram, Narsingha Bhagavan, means those all other have a material tinge in them, right?
Yes.
Means according to the statement that it has a particular potency in regards
Correct.
to that.
Correct. The thing is because they are all created as the part of the material world, no? They also have desires which are some material nature. So that's why they are not, and moreover, they are not the supreme controller also. Even if they are pure at heart, still they are not the supreme controller. So they have limitations. All those things are there. So that is why it has to have the specific spiritual potency to take us out of this material entanglement. What we don't realize, that we think very easily, we think that hey, we can become devotees, we can go back to Godhead like that. No, it is not so easy. Because even for the slightest desire that manifests in our heart, we have to take a material body. We have to take. So for every desire, a material body is ready for us. Already getting ready. So what this material life will do is that those material bodies are ready, but we are not qualified enough. Suppose if you are not qualified enough to take those bodies, we have to keep on coming back into this world. Somehow or other get ourselves qualified to get those material bodies, go through the sufferings, and in that process we will get more and more and more desires. And for each of those desires, you have to get more bodies. So it is like a perpetual desire body, desire body, desire body, desire to body, body to desire, desires. If you just think today morning, suppose today morning means for all of us, we had it today morning. Maybe take it as tomorrow morning. Start from the day one morning. Whenever you have a desire, you just put one tick mark or one line or something immediately. You will count till night before you go to rest. Now, how many tick marks you have put, you will not know. Some of them will be fulfilled, some of them will not be fulfilled. So it's not so easy.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sorry, Prabhu, to interrupt you. But there is in the Bhagavatam, it is mentioned that the desires, whatever comes in the thoughts, it will not be counted, but whatever the thoughts, it's coming outside only. When deliberately we speak, we ask.
Where it is said? I know what you are referring to, but you are telling it in an incorrect way.
Incorrect way. Okay.
It's not exactly the same as what is there in the Bhagavatam. You are telling slightly in a different way. You are saying that. Meenakshi Mataji, isn't that true that 118.7 is what he's trying to say? And
Yes,
slightly.
Prabhuji. But you
Prabhu,
also
uh,
you also warned us that
that warning, Antarya Prabhu is ignorant of that warning.
No, Prabhu, I am aware
no,
that
I
what
think
I
I needed
wanted
that
to take
warning,
as
so you warned.
Bhagavatam.
In 1 minute, both of you are talking at the same time. What is that, Antarya Prabhu?
Prabhu, you also said that if we know that the secret, that is not applicable for us. So that is also I remember.
Then why are you saying? You already know the secret, so it will not work for you.
No, because why I am saying it really very scary. There will be so many desires internally. The thought process may be there. So that many material bodies if we wanted to take. So it's really scary, Prabhu.
Yeah. So that is why I'm saying it is not so easy. What you are talking about in terms of liberation from material world through sound vibration, it's very, very strongly we should catch hold of the holy names and nothing else. So anavriti shabdat means, that is why when Prabhupada is saying this, it has to have a specific potency. If it has a particular potency, what is that potency? That is the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Which is completely spiritual. There is no tinge of materialism in it. Not even a trace of material thing. Yes, Sanjan Prabhu.
Prabhuji, sorry, I'm asking multiple questions.
No, why are you saying sorry? You can ask, not only.
Because this question was there for quite some time. So now the context has come. So Prabhuji, my question for a long time is that, now we are told so many times that, in Kali Yuga, just, very little time, Krishna has given us this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra through which we can go back to Godhead. And in earlier ages, they had to do so much penance, they had to do this, they had to do that. So my question always was, why the Hare Krishna mantra was not given to the people of the earlier ages? And did Hare Krishna mantra have less energy at that time? And if somebody chanted Hare Krishna mantra earlier, just like Narada has been doing for so long, could they also have been liberated instead of doing tapasya for tens of thousands of years, etc.?
Interesting question, huh? See, Anjan Prabhu, it is recommended. Yeah, doesn't mean you're not supposed to do. For example, Dwapare Paricharyayam. For Dwapara Yuga, the recommended process is to build temples. Okay. In Kali Yuga, the recommended process are holy names, chanting the holy names. But did we stop building temples? We are building many more temples now. How will you consider that? Secondly, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra was not weak in the other places, other yugas. Other yugas, people were much more qualified. They could they could just control their mind and they can move things. They were like, they can sit and they can think about someone and they can connect with that person in a certain way. Like that and all, they would do a lot of things in the tapas thing. Okay, now we don't have any of this potency. That is a different thing.
But did Hare Krishna Maha Mantra at that time also, if somebody chanted for say 10 to 20 years?
See, Prabhu, they were doing it. But the thing is, they were getting liberated in those ages also by Hare Krishna Mantra. But they were not bothered about just going back to Godhead. They wanted to do well-being for others' well-being. So those kind of people were much more. Nowadays, very rare to find people who want to sacrifice their life for others' well-being. Correct. The beginning of the Kali Yuga, they were doing 1,000 years sacrifice for the well-being of the Kali Yuga people. How many such people are doing now? For themselves also, they are not doing. What to speak of doing for others?
But there are so
It's
many
only a few
social
devotees
workers
going around and doing some Harinam Sankirtan and distributing books and other things to help them come out of that entanglement. Apart from that, how many people are doing? ISKCON devotees may count, there are quite a few devotees growing. But then how many are actually doing this service? People come to the temple and visit like visitors and go away. How many are actually engaged in preaching and helping others come out of their suffering situation?
But my question, Prabhuji, was, why Hare Krishna mantra was not given earlier time? Does it mean that
It was there.
Ah.
It was there. That time also it was there. But probably it's there in Kalacakra Upanishad from way back. Okay. It is there. Whatever is the Kalacakra Upanishad only was put in writing. But before that also it was there. But people were just chanting the Hare Krishna mantra like any other thing. They were not using it only for liberation. Otherwise, how Prahlad Maharaj was doing Sankirtan to his classmates? Prahlad Maharaj is from which yoga?
Satyuga.
Yeah. So how did he do the Kirtan? Just giving one example. How many such cases are there where they are doing Kirtans? Our Ambarish Maharaj, which yuga is from?
Satyuga.
And what was he doing? Vachamsi Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane. He was doing Bhagavad Katha all the time. He was doing Kirtans, he was arranging for Kirtans in the places, holy places and gathering and everything. So they were doing it. But whatever is prescribed for that particular yuga, that so they were doing it. There also Anavarti Shabdat only, no Prabhu. Anavarti Shabdat was always there. Vibration by sound. But that can be Bhagavatam. It's not only holy names alone. Hare Krishna mantra and Bhagavatam are not different. So you can be liberated by chanting the holy names also. You can be liberated by singing the Bhagavatam slokas also, where glorification of Krishna is there. There is no difference between the two. Both are sound vibration only. Both are liberation by sound only.
Okay.
Prabhu, you have a car. You also take metro. You understand?
Yes, Prabhuji.
There are options for you. Either way you can go. Generally, people will say to avoid the traffic, you go by metro. Somebody will say, no, I will have to go door to door. I will have to go. Let me go by car. Nobody stops you. But generally, they will advise that, hey, peak hours, better take metro. It will take long time to go otherwise. Correct? So general recommendation is always there, prescription is always there, but you can use any of the other options to go about it. In Kali Yuga, the people cannot do all the other things that in the other Yuga they were doing. So that is why this is our only recourse. In other places, multiple recourses are there because of their advanced intelligence, advanced way of living and all that. Okay. There are two more hands being raised. Antaryavi Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, whatever the statement you said, it's really scary. But till now we have Bhagavatam and Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We were having hope that at least in
What
this
statement
lifetime
was scary? What statement was scary?
Because you said whenever you thoughts you have any material desires, you will have births again and again.
Yeah, obviously.
That's already taken. So, but we have till now the hope that Bhagavatam and this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, at least if this lifetime we could not able to complete 100%, we'll go into another life in a better life than this in the devotee family so that we can continue. So it is maybe, I don't know what to say.
I only told the
But
truth,
whatever you
Prabhu.
said,
If it is
based on
going
that,
to
there will be
make you lose
n
sleep,
number of lifetimes. No, based on
Hmm.
whatever you said, that statement. So if that if within that we take n number of births to come to again, even for coming to this human being, like human
correct,
life.
correct.
So
No, that's what. That's true. Very true. Yes, Sapna Mataji.
Prabhuji, I got a few realizations and one question also. In
First, we share the question. Then,
so
yeah.
Prabhuji, your the potency word is given. I'm not able to see it now. If it has a particular potency, the potency. If I have got a sword which is very sharp, so the sword is having its own potency. But even I should have the capacity to use the sword. So there needs to be some potency in me also. So does this mean that the quality of my chanting will matter? Because uh, to get that benefit of that potency, my my chanting should be of also of that level or all that concentration or of that bhav. But
obviously, so that sound is, it always has its potency. We need to be qualifying ourselves to chant that spiritual sound vibration with the particular purity. And that is what happens in course of time. Because initially we'll be chanting, they will say, oh, I have some problem, it's not going away. Okay, you chant, the problem will go away. Then the person will thinking that, okay, this thing I will chant and problem will go away. Like that, you will be having a material expectation out of it. Initially, something might be there, some results definitely will be there. But over time, you will realize that it is an inferior way of chanting the thing by gaining more and more knowledge. So what will happen? He will get some advice from any devotee, and then he will start chanting in a bit more detached way. He will say, okay, I should not be chanting for, say, material benefits and all. Let me at least do something. Then slowly his attachment to the holy names, his mood of chanting the holy names gets refined. And then he will chant only for the pleasure of Krishna, only for the asking Krishna, like how Prabhupada is saying that in what way you should chant Hare Krishna mantra. Krishna, please engage me in your service, loving service. I just want to serve you. Please engage. That is how your mood should be. So we will get to that mood eventually, keeping on being in the association of things. So that is what you rightly said. Sound as a spiritual, that spiritual vibration, Hare Krishna mantra has its spiritual potency, but it the what do you call, the speed with which you get the reciprocation depends on the purity of your purpose. Right? You quickly get the reciprocation. Otherwise, it will take a long time. It's like a wet wood and a dry wood. Fire is pure. Fire is pure. There is no difference between the fire. But the wood is wet and wood is dry. So this wet wood is the one where you are having material desires and you want to fulfill that or whatever. Dry wood is that which has given up those things and says that I only want to chant for Krishna's pleasure. That's it. Even liberation is not something that which the devotees ask for. As you know.
Prabhuji, one more question. Now we were talking about liberation and Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We have 4 authorized sampradayas, and they have their own path and more their own chanting. And also in one class, I heard that Varkaris they chant Ram Krishna Hari and
Panduranga Vittal.
So means in today's class also you told that we have to be broad minded. So I think that liberation shouldn't it be that we also should understand that the 4 sampradayas also can give liberation?
Just the sampradaya alone will not give liberation. If you follow the process given by sampradaya, it will give liberation. Yes. Om Namo Narayana, they are chanting. If they chant in the pure form, they will get liberation. But where you are going depends on what you are chanting. If you are chanting Om Namo Narayana, you will not go to Golokandavan. You will go to Vaikuntha Dham. But that is also spiritual only, no? That is also liberation material thing only. One of the spiritual planets you go, that means that you are already liberated from the material world. We, out of immaturity, we are saying this is higher, that is, without realizing. Yes, there is definitely gradation in terms of the rasas, but rasa does not, without realizing even what rasa, we cannot go and fight. Like, in our childhood, we used to, we have friends, I don't know how many of you have done this. In our childhood, we will have with our friends, we will argue between a lion is stronger or elephant is stronger. They will have this kind of a thing. Or somebody say America is great or Russia is great. Like that, we will have one person will talk about Russia, one person about America. Like that, those days, we both are equal. The Cold War thing. And I am saying about other anxiety. So there is no point. We have our Vaikuntha Dham is also potent, and this is also potent, right? So, Om Namo Narayana, you chant, you go to Vaikuntha Dham. You chant Ram Krishna Hari or Vittala Panduranga, then you go to Panduranga Dham. There also Krishna will manifest in a way which will pleasing to you. Hanumanji is chanting Ram's name. He will be serving Lord in Ayodhya Dham. Whenever Krishna wants him to come, he will come. But if Krishna does not have any service for him, he will be busy in serving Lord Ram. You understand? Devotees are dynamic. And because they are completely surrendered to Krishna, they will act as per Krishna's wish. So don't worry about where I am going, all these things. Liberation by sound, Anavrti Shabda. And any Shabda that is has a spiritual potency will be able to liberate you from this place. Where you are going depends on which sound you are. Definitely it is about out of this material world. Okay, definitely it is a spiritual dham only. Okay, Anjan Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Tell me, you have raised your hand.
Yes, Prabhuji. Sorry, I'm getting recursive questions as you are saying things. So you were talking about, when we get desires, whenever we get a thought in the mind, it is usually a desire about something. And so each of these desires will get us a different body, right? But my question is, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajatante kalevaram. So at the time of death, whatever one remembers, when he quits the body, that state he will attain without fail. That's what Krishna says. But here Krishna doesn't say that, for each and every thought you have, you will get a different body. So where did we get this reference, Prabhuji?
Which one?
You were earlier telling that, each and every desire that we have, you will get a different body to fulfill that desire, right?
Your Shikshashtakam second verse, you read the translation.
नाम नाम आकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्रापिता नियमित स्मरणेन काला एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवम् इदृशम् इह जनि नानुरागा.
What is the translation? Oh my Lord, your holy names alone can render all benedictions to living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. All the benedictions you will get, oh my Lord, your holy names can alone render all benedictions to living beings. You have a desire. That holy name is there to give benediction to fulfill that desire. Okay. So what happens next? Oh my Lord, your holy names can alone render all benedictions to living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. He has hundreds and millions of names. Unlimited. Krishna has unlimited names because we have unlimited desires. Just like for each of those desires, a body is created. For each of those desires, one name is there. It can be material desire, but still that material desire can be fulfilled by chanting the holy names. But the problem is that is inferior, Krishna says. Just to fulfill your material desires, why are you calling? Krishna is so merciful that even for each of those desires he has given a name. But that does not mean that devotees will just take use of that and fulfill their material desire. They will, but just like material desire itself is unlimited, if material desire itself is unlimited, how much more will be spiritual desires? Primarily, Krishna has created these names for spiritual desires, but even our material desires can be fulfilled by these names, provided Krishna, as he says in 5:19:27, if he finds there is a proper benedictory thing that will happen. I mean, he will go in the positive. If he is confident that he will go in the positive direction, he will fulfill it. Positive directions means go more closer towards Krishna. Yes, Swapna Mataji. Prabhu, did it help you? Where it is said?
Yes and no, Prabhuji.
Yes and no. No, you keep your no with you, but this is the yes for my side.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, these things are all, you don't need to ask for reference everywhere. It is understood by default. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda. By Pratyaksha and Anumana, if it is you are able to get it, you don't need by logic you are able to get it. You don't really need to run around for Shabda. Shabda will be there. It is definitely there. But this is one of the verses which Maharaj told us. I don't know. One of the Maharajas when he told that why Krishna has unlimited names, because for every one of your desires he creates he has these names. You to fulfill these desires, he is allowing us to chant those names to fulfill the desires. Body getting created for every desire, that is already, that is another thing, that is already there. One subtle body is created. I want to become a millionaire. If I desire like that, one subtle body is already created. But to get that subtle body or the gross body, you have to do so much punya to get there. For that, you have to do multiple different birth and death chakra you have to go. Dhritarashtra is the best example, no, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, I was
You
to
know
give
that.
that only. Yeah.
That hunter who killed the pigeons and burnt all the child pigeons and male and female pigeons, their husband and wife pigeon, their eyes are blinded because of the fire that the hunter set to the tree. You know that story, right? And while dying, those pigeons cursed this hunter that you will also have a die like this, in suffering and great pain. So, but you cannot get 100 sons. Just won't go. One son to get one son also you have to do so much austerity, right? So he had to do so much punya to get 100 sons. But then finally, whatever the curse was there, that had to come through. So in between this hunter birth and Dhritarashtra birth, he had to take so many births to accumulate punya. So these bodies, they are waiting. No, those bodies will not go away until you accept it, go through the pain and pleasure, and then give it up. That body will be there for you, reserved for you.
So you mean that there are millions and billions and trillions of subtle bodies waiting for me, because I have had billions and trillions of desires so far.
That is why Anavriti Shabdat. If you do chanting properly, then one by one those desires will get destroyed. That every time a desire is getting destroyed, the equivalent settled body also gets destroyed.
Oh.
Suppose I have this desire that I have to build a huge palace for myself and enjoy. Right? When the settled body will be created. But luckily, by chanting Hare Krishna mantra and by doing devotional service, I am free of that desire. I said, that is nonsense. Vayam tattva avamarshanath. Your desires, greed, your, what is that? Atta, anartha, ikshaya, lobam. Your greed, you can give it up by understanding the futility of hoarding money. Artha, anartha. Artha means very valuable properties and those things you are considered very valuable. Anartha means it is of no use. It's of no value. So the futility of collecting money, if you keep on remembering that, then your loba will go away. Artha, anartha, ikshaya, loba. You can perceive, hey man, there is nothing in this whole thing. Then your loba will go away. Initially, you have the loba that I want to do this, right? So when you give it up, then that loba will go away. Then the desire will go away. Then the body will also go away. Right? If you convert that into spiritual thing, then what will Krishna do? He will convert your desire into when you will desire into spiritual thing. He will give you the spiritual body to enjoy that. In case of Dhruva Maharaj, initially had this thing to position greater than Brahma, but then he did so much devotional service that he gave up the desire and he wanted only Krishna. But what did Krishna do? He said, see, your original desire was material. Now you don't want it, but you are completely spiritualized. So what I will do, I will still give that desire, fulfill that desire, but you will not be enjoying it materially, but you'll enjoy it, so you'll utilize it spiritually. For there is no body, new body being taken. In the same eternal body only you can experience it. That's why he went to the same body to Vaikuntha, and he, as much as Krishna wanted, he stayed in that Dhruva.
So, Prabhuji, to reach the realizations that you have arrived at and which you shared just now, so I guess we have to read Bhagavatam multiple times.
No, once properly, if you do it, you are doing multiple times because you are not doing it properly.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
You say multiple times, then you say no time for doing once also. Our Antaryami Prabhu is the best person. He'll make all the plans in his mind. Actually, if you want to sit and read, he will not. Prabhu, I have to do this, Prabhu. I want to give it up, Prabhu. We all do that. I'm sorry. I'm not taking him as a thing. We all are like that. No? So when we are really happy we are doing this for the pleasure of Krishna, then we will not have any ulterior motives in this whole thing. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
I think Piyush Prabhu has quoted this. See, by discussing the disadvantages of accumulating wealth, one should give up greed. And by discussing the truth, one should give up fear. Even for fear also, you get one desire, one body. Desire does not mean only the desire to get something. Fear is also one desire. Oh, this will hurt me. Oh, that will be, what will happen? This happens. What will happen to me if this happens, like that? That also is one desire. Because you want to be freed from that fear. You want something to happen, that is also desire. You don't want something to happen, that is also desire. So fear is nothing but a negative desire. You don't want something to happen. Okay. So let's quickly finish this few lines. I'm happy that today many more questions have come. Okay, let's read this. Anjan Prabhu.
Sure, Prabhuji. The particular sound capable of doing this is the transcendental vibration Hare Krishna. Our entanglement in material affairs has begun from the material sound. Now we must purify that sound in spiritual understanding. There is sound in the spiritual world also. If we approach that sound, then our spiritual life begins, and the other requirements for spiritual advancement can be supplied. We have to understand very clearly that sound is the beginning of the creation of all material objects for our sense gratification.
What are the other requirements for the spiritual advancement? You read it, but you didn't think what it is. You ask many questions. This also should be in your question list.
Association, Guru,
Association. Other things that is required for spiritual advancement. You go to Dham, you surround yourself with spiritual vibration, people with spiritual vibration. That. Okay, let's read further.
We have to understand very clearly that sound is the beginning of the creation of all material objects for our sense gratification. Similarly, if sound is purified, our spiritual necessities also are produced from sound.
Just like material necessities are produced from sound, spiritual necessities are also produced from the sound. That Atma also has its desires. I mean, Atma's original desire is Atma's that gets contaminated by this contaminated consciousness, false ego and mind. Okay. Any further questions, comments? This paragraph, please remember 3:26:32, very, very deep. Maharaj took a long class on this few lines only, on sound. Maharaj really has a very deep understanding of this science of sound. He would give many nice
Prabhuji,
points.
can you repeat the shloka number?
3:26:32. Purport. Plus for few lines which we read. Okay, so it's also 9:09. We will stop here. Krishna willing, we will connect again. I will let you know. So we'll see, and I'm happy to see many friends here. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. It's always good to have video. At least some people be on video. It's nice to see smiling faces. Otherwise, what I will do? Only me on this. See if you can join. Piyush Prabhu, one devotee here in Bangalore, he was referring your name. He said he had some questions and on Varaha Avatar, and you asked him to inquire from me. So I told him I will.
His name is Dheeraj Prabhu.
Yes, his name is Dheeraj. I know him. He is staying somewhere nearby only. I usually meet him in the Mangalati and other times. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so nice to see you all. Sorry, Prabhu.
Can I just say one thing? Can I just?
Yes,
I
Mataji. Yes,
just
Mataji.
wondering, Prabhuji, that even Sri Prabhupada also, I think devotees were asking, disciples were asking him, na, at the end, do you have any desire, Sri Prabhupada? Do you want anything? Then he says, I have no desires before
Yeah,
leaving his body.
yeah. Very nice.
In that
That if the sound is purified, our spiritual necessities are also produced on the sound. How do you purify the sound? By um, chanting the holy names purely. That's the main, right? Bhagavatam, holy names.
Prabhuji, are you in Bangalore?
Sorry?
Are you in Bangalore, Prabhuji?
Telling about this
2-3 people.
desire, I remember
One minute. Purnima Mataji, yes. Sorry, Mataji.
Nachaparameshtam, that shloka I remember.
Yes,
That
Mataji.
should be the desire I felt.
Yeah, that Nanaga Prishtam Nachaparameshyam by Utrasura and also by Nagapatis, they also do the same thing, almost similar words. Thank you for remembering that, Mataji. We don't want anything. Yes, Meenakshi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, nothing. I just, the thing is, we have this thing, that by chanting, we will get liberated, or, by nice chanting, we'll be able to please Guru. I mean, so many things. But the thing is, like Prabhupada once said, when someone asked that here I'm doing chanting and after I die and I go to Goloka Vrindavan, what do I do? He said more chanting. So
Yeah.
I think the idea, the chanting should be.
What do you mean in Goloka? Unlimited service is there.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I
There
think
is
we
so
don't,
much service. And not
we
only
don't
that,
see
one
it that
thing
way,
you have to
Prabhuji.
understand. One thing you have to understand is that our goal is not only to go to Golokundam. Our goal is wherever we are, we should make that place to Golokundam. How
Yes.
Prabhupada created this whole world into Golokundam, right? It's very important to understand that.
Very
Otherwise,
true.
you'll say, like I'm going to America and Australia, I will also want to go to Golokundam. What will you do there? We want to go and enjoy? That doesn't help, right? So that is why we always say Nityalila Pravishta. When we say Nityalila Pravishta, Jaya Mushva Paramasa Parivijaya, we say no. What does that mean? He did not enter into Golakunda, he entered into the Nityalila of Krishna, which means wherever
True.
Krishna wants him to go, he will go. And wherever he is going, he will create Vrindavan there.
Vrindavan, absolutely, Prabhuji. Very
That's the
true.
whole thing. That's the whole thing. Prabhupada went all the way to America and created Vrindavan. Now every single home is a Vrindavan. Vrindavan, how it is Vrindavan? Vrinda Devi, Tulsi Devi is there. Bhakti is there. The deities are there. I have gone to many homes in US where devotees will be like husband, wife will be there, children will be there, beautiful houses will be there, amazing altars will be there, morning Mangalarti will be there, we will have Bhagavatam, we will have nice thing, evening we will have Harinam, everything will be there. Even though there is no temple nearby, they will have house itself is like a temple only. How in India it is happening, I can understand. Because by default, even before ISKCON, people used to have these things. Where is such a thing in places like America, UK, Europe, Australia, all these Japan, all these places, New Zealand, all these places. How is it done? Please, Prabhu is typing something.
Prabhuji,
In Goloka, there are desires to fulfill every desire, but only pure devotees who has no desire go there. So that's and the thing is, they have the desire to serve Krishna. Those Kalpa Vrikshas are not idle. They serve by fulfilling the desires of the devotees, which are completely spiritual. They have nothing for themselves. They have everything. They desire everything for Krishna. That's the difference between spiritual world and material world. So even in the material world, inside the temple also, you can have material desires. Or the other way, you are very busy with our material activities, but still you can have spiritual desires. Right? So we cannot exclude those possibilities. Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll stop here. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Jai Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Shri Prabhupada Jai. Shri Gurudev Jai. Gaur Pramanande. Hare Krishna.
Vancha
Dandavat
Kalpataru
Pranam.
Chakrapa